with Heaven led by the Storming Brigade of the Whitefires, having breached the defenses of the Fringe HQ, now falls to the final stand of the 13th Dragon Ignis and the other Fringe defenders to hold the Heaven forces back until reinforcements can arrive to give them aid in making this a stalemate and keeping the main center core of the HQ under Fringe control by the loss of the rest of the base. The Whitefires have chose to deploy two Legos Stalker drone broods and one Hammerhead drone brood to quickly gain ground and to pin the enemy so that heavier forces can come in and take them out. The Dragon 13th Ignis, however, have deployed two squads of Inu snipers, 4 in each, and one shock drone brood to hopefully stop the Whitefires in their tracks and to further push them back. Commander Shawn, with his newly arrived team, have arrived to lead this fight personally to take the Fringe HQ, and the commander of the 13th Dragon Ignis is once again leading his forces now to the final defensive. Forward movement to the Heaven forces going well, and the deployment and positioning of the 13th Dragon Ignis, deployment of reinforcements have been called in. The 13th Dragon Ignis have been called in 2 squads of Gallon gun drones, 1 heavy Colossus MK-86, the Whitefires of Heaven calling the few support, such as the Inu K gun, but also keeping in support a secret surprise unit, which will probably, hopefully for them, turn the tide of the battle. You should see deployed here around the mid of this turn, and the unit does fairly well with climbing the wall but being pinned from before he can attack. And so luckily it saved that sniper unit for that turn. using the Odessa Domain's Shogun unit, the Whitefires have managed to do incredible damage on the Dragon Ignis's right flank if you're looking at it from the Heaven's view, left flank if you're looking at it from their view. With critical damage done, one Shogunnian out of the two takes down the MK-86 Colossus, causing the huge damage and probably the turning point of the battle. But however, we'll see what happens next. Besides that, other units move around and position themselves. The shock drone broods get closer to the Heaven lines, and the Heaven forces remain pinned and hiding on the side, waiting for ambush. We'll see what happens. Whitefires calling the heavy guns here, bringing a heavy tank with flat cannons on it, bringing Inu snipers, bringing a squad of Inu, each both sides brought in for free, no cost, because we wanted to add some infantry into the game. With the reinforcements for the Dragon 13th, more air units were brought in, 2 air units exactly. So the Iranian, so I can't remember the name of it, attack fighter for the belt from the Beltai, and also drop ship from the human force as well. I can't remember which one. Anyhow, so he brings these units in, and we engage. The forces of the Whitefires actually managed to take both of the flyers out. One of them this turn, one of them next turn with the key gun, which does a devastating job of giving good cover to the Heaven forces from air. But the Dragon 13th have some tricks up the sleeve yet with the shock drone broods. TMK Colossus taking out the Shogunans on their left flank, clearing up that area. The shotgun brutes who were there to cover them have been forced to fall back due to reinforcements of the Dragon Ignis, and are quickly retreating back to the lines, but take some heavy fire from the Gatling guns of the droid-tracked drones. Continued fire and reinforcing now of a defensive line for the Heaven Forces, ready to take the storming of the Dragon 13th Ignis final push. The shotgun brutes doing a surprise flanking maneuver, draw much of the fire of the Heaven Army, probably around 50% of it, away from the front lines, giving some time for the Dragon 13th Ignis forces to move up. This is a very good tactical move on my friend's part, and I did not realize until after, but he efficiently made most of my army waste its time clustering the shotgun brutes. But it did manage to save my key gun, which is 180 RP, from being taken out of the game, and continue to provide me decent air cover should he bring in more air forces. But we'll see what happens. Eventually I had to use my heavy tank to take the drones out because all the squads had terrible rolling on the dice. But we'll see what happens next. And he also does pick off a few of my snipers with some of his. We weren't able to finish our game in time, sadly. I did give him some free civilian infantry, but that was kind of for the Shogun, because it is still kind of a beta unit at the moment. So I kind of feel there could have been a few tweaks on the unit to make them a bit more fair, because they did an awful lot of damage to his forces. In fact, I would say they were probably one of the turning points. However, besides that, I still did very good with taking out his air units, and suppressing some of his units. So overall, Heaven did win, because I didn't use up all my support. Dragon 13th Ignis, in a desperation to defend, my friend decided to pull all of his support in. And we were going to finish, and we were going to see how he would have done, but we ran out of time, of course, so we decided to make it a Heaven victory for the Whitefires, because I still had 224 support points left. And so that's the end of the game. Great game, had lots of fun. Next one will be a lot better. This is our first try at a large-scale game, and it went well.